So you might recall the nursery rhyme, rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Well, some people take this even further and they would say the same of clouds. Well, not traditional clouds, but cloud computing. Well, let's discuss that because I'm not sure that there's complete wisdom in that approach. So let's look at the pros and cons as they might relate to your organisation.
From Auckland, New Zealand, and in partnership with Gorilla Technology, your 3 minutes with host Paul Spain starts now.
Business and technology commentator,
technology expert Paul Spain.
So first up, what are the benefits of cloud computing? Why would anybody want to change what they've got and go to the cloud? Well, first up, it provides access to really the latest and greatest technology almost at an instant. Generally very easy to get up and running with. Also, once you've got access to this new technology, it's scalable. So if you need more capability or less capability, that's available at the touch of a button. If your organisation is growing, shrinking, usually you've got a lot of flexibility there with cloud computing to pay for what you need rather than buying something that might be fixed for a period of years, which is the case when you're buying your own servers. Other things, well, usually better collaboration when you're working in a cloud-based world and the ability for people to work from anywhere. So while that's not always a necessity, usually most of us like that flexibility of being able to do work from places other than our standard workplace. Looking at cybersecurity, that's also an area we're now starting to see much better capabilities often from cloud environments than certainly what small organisations would have access to themselves with just their own on-premises systems. And then of course there's a sustainability aspect of cloud as well. So are there downsides? Well, there's always a downside to consider. Not so many in the cloud world, and as more time goes on, those downsides are shrinking and reducing and being addressed. One that we've come across is often out of the box, some cloud systems, just their standard offerings, might not give you as much flexibility around backups and how you would retain information if it got deleted, say a year or 2 years ago. How do you address that in a cloud if your cloud system doesn't give you an ability to roll back that far? Certainly something to think about, but in a lot of cases there are ways of catering to that. Another area to think about is your internet performance. That certainly plays in to how well cloud will work for you. In locations such as New Zealand, for instance, there is really, really good performance in most business locations with access to gigabit internet speeds for very low cost. Other parts of the world maybe not as good, but often that isn't a huge inhibitor. So really it's well worth considering cloud. So where should you start? If your organisation isn't really using cloud technologies today, the first place I would recommend looking is at your email system. If you've got an email server that's on your premises, then in most organisations these days it makes sense to get rid of that, go to the cloud, take advantage of the advanced capabilities, the latest features, the fact that it's replicated across numerous locations and backed up for you. That's something really worth paying for. So that's it from me. If you'd like to dive in further on this discussion, feel free to join my email updates, paulspain.com/updates. Reach out to me here on social media, or you can always email me directly if you'd like immediate help around this subject and some input. paul.spain@gorillatechnology.com.